Hello, my name is Teresa Gary, and I'm here to talk to you about two fundraising opportunities that are unfortunately happening at the same time. The first is Giving Tuesday Now. This is a worldwide day of philanthropy where individuals and businesses who are financially able to donate are being encouraged to support the small local nonprofits in their area and in their communities. More and more families are needing help from nonprofits, and nonprofits are receiving fewer and fewer donations right now with all the unknowns and uncertainties that's going on with COVID-19. So I encourage you to help small nonprofits, and of course, Money Talk Financial Foundations would be my first choice. The second fundraising opportunity is Kansas Community Services Income Tax Credit Grant, and this is a much longer spanning grant. We just need a response back here fairly soon within the next couple of weeks. The states have set aside a certain amount of money to encourage individuals and businesses to reinvest in the community and help nonprofits and healthcare entities with major initiatives that they wouldn't otherwise be able to raise the funds to handle. The grant application itself is due the end of May, so we need assistance, and anyone else applying for this grant needs the assistance that I'm asking for here by the middle of May, probably at the latest. And the way it basically works is that whatever you donate, cash or non-cash, you will receive 50% of the value back in income tax credits to be used on your state income taxes for whatever tax year it was that you made the donation. So for example, if you make a donation of $1,000 in 2021, you'll have $500 to use on your Kansas income tax for the 2021 tax year. And if you receive more tax credits than the tax obligations, it is refundable. Money Talk's goal for the grant request is to acquire our own space. We've been a home-based nonprofit organization for several years now, and prior to COVID-19, our services had already increased in demand beyond what is feasible for a home-based model. And during COVID-19, while we are doing things virtually as much as possible, as our economy struggles to restart, and as people are still staying home and figuring out how this is all going to work, the client needs is increasing exponentially. There are two things that we need in order to submit this grant, and both of them revolve around proving community support. The first is a letter of support, and that's demonstrating that the financial stability, financial life skills, financial literacy, financial coaching is needed in the community, as well as how people being more financially literate, being more financially stable would help your business as well. And the second is pledge letters. These can be pledges individually, these can be pledges as a business. So if you are a business owner, you can do both. Cash donations as well as non-cash donations are eligible. The non-cash have to be pre-approved and must be included in our grant request in order to be eligible for the income tax credits. Any business or corporate pledges have to be on letterhead. Individual pledges can be done on our website. Or you can just write up a letter and telling us the amount and email it to us or send it to us in the mail. The Kansas Community Services Grant, while it will allow us to either lease space or purchase a space, we will still, for much of the time, once we're allowed to, continue to go to the client site, go to the schools, go to other nonprofits, as transportation is a major obstacle for them gaining assistance and support that they need. So there are basically two things that are going on right now. There's the Giving Tuesday Now, which is raising money to help the nonprofits, help those in need while we're going through all the COVID-19. You can donate on our website, on our Facebook page, on GuideStar, on PayPal, on Venmo. You can send a check in the mail. Any of that is available. And for the tax credits, we need by the middle of May so that we can get our application in by the end of May, letters of support, pledge letters, as well as right now our board is basically 2 active individuals, and I'd really like to have a few more individuals on our board of directors before we submit that grant if possible. In your pledge letter, if you want to include some verbiage about why you're supporting this and how it is needed, so your pledge letter and letter of support are all one thing, that's perfectly fine. Just remember that the pledge letters, if it's business, must be on letterhead, and if you are planning to donate non-cash donations, that has to be approved ahead of time. So we need to get those fairly quickly so we can get them approved by the Kansas Department of Commerce in time to get them into our grant so that they will be eligible for the tax credits. I thank you very much for listening. Everybody stay home and stay safe. And we hope to hear from you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.